So in this video, I wanted to do a quick comparison of two pens that are similar, but it's not always clear what distinguishes one from the other. And that is the very cool, very popular Zebra F-301 ballpoint with the Zebra 301A ballpoint. Similar names, aesthetically you could see just at first glance, they look very similar. So what is the difference between the two? Just to get right into it, in case you don't want a whole detailed breakdown, the difference is that the F-301, this is the standard baseline model. It uses a steel body and steel hardware, so clip, front end, stuff like that. The 301A uses an aluminum body and then that steel hardware. So steel body, aluminum body. And I believe that A at the end is for aluminum. I'm not sure why the F is missing. Maybe Zebra just didn't want the alignment to get thrown off of the pen, so they removed the F in the front and put an A in the back. I couldn't tell you that. It's not clear from their website why that was done. In all other respects, the pens are basically the same. The cone, the tip or the nib, whatever you want to call it, is the same. The grip is the same. All those parts are interchangeable. Same clip, same plastic piece, same button. Here I have a standard everyday F301 BP, the same one you would buy in any Office Max or most supermarkets. This is actually a special edition 301A. And you know it's a special edition because it uses this non-standard color, this light gray. Here in the grip, here in the back, and here at the tip. And the aluminum body has this zebra pattern to it. The pen company is Zebra pattern. There are other versions of the 301A sold with the aluminum body, and you could tell it's aluminum because the body will be anodized, a cool color like a blue or an orange. That's not something you could do with a stainless steel. You wouldn't anodize it, especially not a sort of a brushed stainless steel like that. So the 301A comes in those cool colors, and in this case, it's not a color, it's polished and printed. But again, you wouldn't generally print over a brushed stainless steel. As far as the weight, I forgot to bring the scale, but they seem essentially the same. The difference between the two would be like half a gram or a gram. There's really no telling. The two are they're light pens, so the fact that you can't tell between the two is not shocking, but it's definitely not a factor. So you have the aesthetic difference, the material difference. I don't think there's a strength difference. It's not like I pick up the aluminum one and feel like, wow, this thing feels like it's gonna crack in half. As far as durability and those things go, they feel the same. Opening the pen up, we can see that F-Series ballpoint refill. Opening this one up, same F-Series ballpoint refill. I could say switch that, perfectly interchangeable, no problems there, same pen. Looking inside the pen, we could see, I'm gonna keep the steel, the F301 on the left. Thin wall, can't really see too much going on in there. On the aluminum side, to my eye, that wall looks a little bit thicker. That makes sense. Aluminum has less strength than steel. It's not as strong a material, so aluminum tends to have a thicker diameter tubing in order to, not thicker diameter is the same, but a thicker walled tubing in order to maintain a similar strength to the steel. That's why in a lot of cheaper aluminum things or smaller aluminum things, the tubing actually is, or the end result ends up being heavier than a lighter steel. But even though aluminum is much lighter than steel, the end result ends up being heavier because you need to reinforce those tubes. So there you go. Looks like the aluminum is a little bit thicker, but functionally there's no difference. Not much else to see there. So that about covers it. That is the difference between the F-301 and the 301A. Same pen, same refill, same components. One has a steel body, one has an aluminum body. What that means functionally is that the aluminum body one, the 301A, can come in different colors in the body, like a cool orange, a blue, or a printed pattern. And that's not something we generally see with the F-301. And that, I believe, doesn't even have a special edition the way this 301A does. So that should cover it. Thanks for watching.